Hello friends. It's been a while. How are you? I don't even know how to, I don't honestly even remember how to talk to the camera. I don't even really have anything major like that I want to talk about in this video. I just have some other things that I'm working on, and I was like, I can't just pop in here the first week of February with a Notion template tour, like a Notion tour and a plan with me, and not say hi first. The last time I think I posted a video was actually before the holidays. It was in October. I was doing so good. Like October, the fall was fantastic. I remember like talking to you about how much I wanted to do all these fun, exciting things with my kids over the holidays, and I did. I accomplished all of those things. We had a really great time. We did the pumpkin patch, which I think you saw the pumpkin patch, and we went to the fall festival, and then we had Thanksgiving. We did what we call Spookmas. So I don't think we got all the way to Halloween with you. So we did our Halloween stuff, but then the kids and I get really sad because we love Halloween. So we've created our own holiday that we're calling Spookmas. So basically on November 1st, until Thanksgiving, we keep the Halloween decorations up, but we put up some of the Christmas decorations. I'll like post a couple pictures over here so you can kind of see what Spookmas is. We've decided it's a new tradition that we're going to do every year. So we did Spookmas, and then we had Thanksgiving, and we had Christmas, and all of that was great. What made me stop posting though was the election did not quite go the way that I had hoped it would. And it was like this dark cloud over a lot of things in November, and trying to just be like really positive and be like, you know, it's not going to be so bad. Which, I mean, January was a really long month. The last 2 weeks have been crazy long. So it made it really hard to find the energy and the time to post videos when I had this kind of like dark cloud of anxiety and stress. And I describe it as like I was going through the stages of grief. And now I'm not really at acceptance so much as, I guess, acceptance of the fact that like this is where we're at, and now we just need to figure out how to move forward and be a part of the resistance. Or whatever. But yes, so that's kind of where I've been and what I've been doing. The kids are doing great. They're super happy. They're getting big every single day. They're so silly and so goofy. Work is good. I did have the week between Christmas and New Year's off, which was fantastic. And in that amount of time, I did something really exciting. I finally finished the first draft of my book. I know, I really wanted to be vlogging during that time too, and really like experience that with you. I wasn't able to do that though, because again, the dark cloud of things. Plus also, it was not a pretty experience. Like, I wrote more words in the last week of the year than I think I've ever wrote back to back like that. I went through it. I mean, I don't know how good it is. I haven't even done my read through yet. It's probably 99% of it's trash and going to be gone. But I really was able to break it down and say, like, I have this many chapters based on my outline until I finish the book. And I just need to do one a day, which didn't quite work out in terms of like one every single day, but I was still able to finish the book. But it was all done at like 2 o'clock in the morning. Most days, like I would put the kids to bed, and then I would be like, I'm just going to write for a little bit. And then I write for hours with messy bun face, no makeup. Santa got me a record player for Christmas, so I would put on my Taylor Swift records and I would just write, and I finished the book. So I'm really excited because this is the first time I've ever actually finished a novel. So I've been on this, having my channel for years, but I've had a different project, put that aside. I wrote the story as a script. Then I started moving towards turning it into a book, and that's been 3 years in the making. So it's really exciting, and I'm happy, and I'm happy to be able to share the next step of this book with you. Let's see, what else do I want to share? This is really just a weird chatty, like, let's catch up. But I wish that we were like actually sitting together so I could ask you what you've been doing and how you have been handling things. I made my vision board. So the next video that you're gonna see is I'm gonna kind of give you a walkthrough. So essentially think about it like this. All the videos that you see the week between Christmas and New Year's, it's all about like prepping and planning for 2025. That's gonna happen this week. Okay? So like 2025 starts now for me, and that's fine. I'm really excited. I have a lot of big goals and things that I want to accomplish. I am going to film that pretty much right after this one. Again, I felt weird just doing that video without talking first and just giving you a recap of where I've been and what I've been doing and what to expect coming up. So the next videos this week are really going to be planning type videos, but there's something that I'm really excited about. So one of the things that I've noticed, that one of my biggest viewed videos on my channel ever, and still consistently most viewed, and one of my favorites, is my Taylor Swift reaction video. And I know a lot of people subscribed after that. Watch time's good, lots of views on it, just in relation to normal videos on my channel. And they're fun. And I feel like that's something that I want to incorporate more of, and not just reacting to music, but reacting to TV shows or movies. Not so much books, because that's already a part of my channel. I already read and give you reviews and do reading vlogs, so you already kind of get that. But I want to do reaction videos for things that I'm not super familiar with. So, and I want you guys to help me with like coming up with those ideas. So I'll post something like once a month, I think at the beginning of the month, with recommendations, and we'll try to like cycle it through. So if we did music last time, maybe this time it'll be a movie or a TV show, or I'll just be like, give me all your recommendations, and then we'll just pick one randomly. I'm gonna figure that out, but I'm gonna put that post in my community tab. I'm also gonna post it on Instagram. And I want you guys to help me in Threads and Blue Sky. But yeah, I'm just going to put it in all the places, and we're going to get all the recommendations, and then I'm going to kind of pick randomly. Another thing that I have to share, oh my God, I can't believe I haven't talked about this. I'm not going to give spoilers, but I watched Wicked like about a week after it came out on video where you could buy it. I bought it and I watched it. I watched it all the way through 3 times. I've watched lots of it many times. I have it on vinyl, the soundtrack on vinyl. I literally cannot even listen to Defying Gravity without crying. I can't even listen to it without just sobbing. I love that. I love that movie so, so much. So if you know anything about, like, if you've been on my channel for a while, you know that I kind of describe it as like chasing that high, right? Like where you have something and you just want to chase that feeling. Usually it's feelings of sadness for me, because I am weird and twisted. But basically, like, there's a book or a movie or something that just affects you so deeply, and you just kind of like chase that feeling until you can find it again. And I can tell you, every time I've had something that did that to me. In high school, it was a book called Whitney, My Love. And I loved that book. And I've read it probably a gazillion times. And it's somewhat problematic, but still I love it. And then it was Tristan and Isolde was my favorite movie, and for many years. And then I didn't really get that feeling again until I watched A Star is Born, the 2018 Bradley Cooper, Lady Gaga version. And then after that, the 1937 version. So like those two are really close in how they affect me. But I had that feeling when I watched that movie, and then I didn't have it again until Taylor, really, until I listened to Folklore, and that literally changed my entire life. And then, actually, no, I think I read, I'm trying to remember I think I actually read Addie LaRue, The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, and then I found Taylor Swift. So like that was kind of the things. And then Taylor Swift was really the last time that I had anything that was like life-changing or that like really affected me like into my soul and my being. I watched Wicked and it did that for me, and it did it in a different way, which is why I think I love it so much, because all of these other experiences, other than Finding Taylor Swift music, but all those other experiences, they were really like about romances and tragedy, because I really am drawn to like, I'm so sorry, I think my neighbors are vacuuming. But I'm really interested in like, you know, tragedies, and I'm drawn to sad, heartbreaking stories. And this is just different because it's not about a romance. It's about humanity and friendship and love, but more like that friendship love. But yeah, it's just about, you know, stepping into your own power. It's beautiful. I love it so much. And I love Elphaba so much. And when I tell you, okay, I'm going to stop rambling about it, but yeah. So that's basically everything that's happened from October to now. I'm excited to be posting content more regularly, and I'm excited for, it's not to be a new trajectory or like change in my channel, because I'm still going to do a lot of writing content, book reviews, because I want to read a lot more, what kind of day, week in my life vlogs. And I just really like this idea of like, you know, doing more reactions and just really trying to find more things that I enjoy that I'm not familiar with, and broadening my horizons, because I pretty much only listen to 3 things: Taylor Swift, Eminem, and Nirvana. Like that's, and Sabrina Carpenter. So like 4 things. Like that's it. That is, and Wicked. So 5. Okay, listen to 5 things. And that's really it. But I don't branch out of my comfort zone that much, you know, and I'm excited to do that. So I am going to stop rambling now, and I hope you are doing very well. If you are not, that is absolutely okay, and your feelings are 100% valid. I actually posted something on Threads a little less than a week ago that was just like, I'm so sad, like just talking about how I was feeling and just saying like, if you are feeling that way, you're not alone. And I didn't expect people to see it. Most people don't see my threads, like maybe a few. Yeah, no, like almost 70,000 views, which is the views are one thing. It's like the interactions with it though. But that out of 69,000 views, 6,000 comments, all of them, I had less than 10 trolly people, and I just deleted and blocked them. But over 6,000 comments of people saying that they are feeling the same way and sharing their experiences, what they're doing to get out of it, or to stay positive, or to find moments of joy. And somebody shared like a picture of their garden, and I have this really sweet old lady that was like in her 80s and is just, you know, communicating how she's feeling, having lived through so many other experiences and then living through this time. And then another woman in her 70s like commented to her, and then they're having these little interactions, and it was all just from me saying, I cry every day. And the point is, it really showed me that like, I'm not alone, and you're not alone, and all of our feelings are valid, and we are in this together. But because we're all feeling this way, that means that there's momentum to change and to make things better and to use our voices. So it's kind of, I think, where I'm at right now. I'm not really in the acceptance stage so much as the calling my senator stage. Which I did, but actually, okay, so I called, there's the USA, like, I'll put the number down below, but essentially it's the switchboard where you can call and you dial the number and it says, what's the senator you want to talk to? And you say the name of your senator, and then it rings and rings, and you get a message that's like, oh, we're busy, but like, stay on the line, one of my team will answer. And then I wait, and I mean, it was 2 minutes, maybe max, but then I get a message that's like, sorry, this voicemail is full, because so many people are calling our senators. And I think that's a fantastic thing. And I'll leave the number to the U.S. Senate switchboard down below, as well as the ACLU website because there's a lot of things the ACLU is doing to help fight for change and fight against the shit that's going on right now. And so I'm also going to leave their website. But what's great is not only can you go in there and you can sign petitions, but they also have form letters. And there's like a block where you can change it and you can write whatever you want. But essentially, like, you fill it out and then they help you and they send that to your senators for you, like to your Senate for you. And I already got a reply back to one of them that I sent. It was like a form reply, but it just was like acknowledging that they received my letter. And the point is like, that's what we can do, is pay attention and communicate and protest safely if you're in a safe place where you can do that. So until they take our voices away, that's what we have. And on that note, I'm going to finish this coffee and I'm going to grab my planners and we're going to do some planning. So my friends, write some words, read a book, use your voice, and I will see you guys very, very soon. Bye.